building Deathland with some collaborators in Facebook Horizon. Hopefully this will work. Let's get into it. So what's cool is we are using uh, Facebook Horizon tools to build access in real time. So we're going to add like a captioning system because I can communicate with the many people.
Here it comes. Now to try and describe this. Let's see here.
Script to rotate the cube at world start. Then I show you how to make a loop to rotate continuously. That looping feature is very important. Right. So have you looked in the script here? We can take a look in the first one.
Kid current
Where's the number?
Hey.
Oh, because self is taken.
So try this one.
Actually, where?
Okay, so what we have here are just basically moving something, rotating it 90 degrees. Then we're making a loop, so it keeps doing that over and over, and that's why it keeps rotating. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. So okay, assuming you're recording video, on YouTube, right. So let's talk a little bit about this. So this obviously is measuring the distance from where it was grabbed, and when you press the trigger, it displays that. So I'm trying to narrate a little bit for the YouTube. Hopefully that works. I suppose. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. 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 It's good. Okay, so this what we're looking at right here, displaying the distance from where it was grabbed. This is what's going to be the basis for that menu selector. So, John, are you still here? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm still here.
Oh yeah. Hey, yeah. So yeah, so we've got that, and I don't know, what else do you think we could fire up for scripting?
We need to do a send event and receive event, I think. I was about to work
Right.
on one right now.
Okay, cool. That'd be great.
Like a slightly more
Okay,
advanced
John's
like
going
return
to
script.
work on a send receive event script. Where's my controller? Oh, it's in my other hand. There it is. Okay, so let's see. Now I want to copy this. Let's see. Copy here.
Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. Okay. Hello. I'm just the rotating function is for the captioning device. It's the letters or words. And no.
Yeah, so we only have oops. Yeah, so we only have the buttons A, B, and the trigger. We don't have really any way to access the hand shapes at this point.
About the button.
Let's see. Uh-oh. Good question. Actually, the trigger is pressure sensitive, but we only have on or off at this time.
Oculus for Business. All products. More Oculus. About. By signing up, you are agreeing to the Oculus Terms of Service and Oculus Privacy Policy. You may unsubscribe at any time. Copyright Facebook Technologies
Right,
LLC.
absolutely. we can wait a minute here. Right, so it's going to have to be some type of gestural input.
What is this? Forgot what this. Oh, that's. I was just gonna show them how to animate. Okay. Let's see. I was just wondering if I could recognize me. Oh shit! It went down. I was just wondering if it could recognize me pointing or L shape or thumbs up. No, I can't. Dang it.
Verizon.
So Miles, do you have? Let's see here. Miles, do you have YouTube recording at the moment for captioning? Comma. I think I overheard that.
So thumbs up, L shape, those things are not able to be determined yet.
Let's see.
Hello.
These are way.
Hello.
Can you still grab that? Okay.
I believe he does have a
Hello.
YouTube recording right now. So
But can you see the captioning in real time? Or is it this just for later?
I think real time.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm having fun. Oh, no, it'll be for later.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wonderful. Awesome. I would
I'm
like to
having
show you
fun.
my simple return scripts, comma. They might be too simple for you. I'm not too clear on how much you already know. I'm gonna go stand by them. Oh wait, the 3-second delay one's gone. Where did it go? It wasn't supposed to do that.
What?
It might be that yeah, it's disappearing. Weird. I'm gonna reset the verb real quick. Well, he's working on something, so I'm not gonna do it then. But where is it going? It's disappearing. He was working a second ago. It's a little embarrassing. Let me look at my
A
script.
little bit.
Well, yeah, it was working a second ago. Let's see here. So when world is started, set original position to position of self. When object is released by player, send my event to self after 3 seconds. When my event is received, move self to original position. Yep, that sounds good. Something changed.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Is he done writing stuff? Tricky. Okay, I'm gonna reset the world. Let's see if this. We should have set the original position. To right, like right there. Okay, it fixed itself. Oh, he's typing. I wrote a couple of simple return scripts. comma, which is almost a necessity here if you have lots of items that can be picked up and lost, or what happens is that when you let go of an item, it'll return to its original position it started at. My phones are too big. The super simple one is an instant return, comma, and a slightly more complex one is a return after a delay of your choosing. That's, you changed it to just be whole numbers.
So this is now this can be used for strings. So you got string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, so
Mhm.
you know you can move it around, and then we could take this and you know change the power of it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what I did here was just change the distance to a whole number. That way we can use it for a string reference. Mm-hmm. So now, you know, we reduce that so you don't have to move as far,
Yeah.
and then we're getting numbers out of it. This, of course, you know, I mean, this is getting more advanced. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but the thing is actually the script. If you look at the script, it's pretty simple. I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Mhm. Yeah, I
Take
want
a
to
look
look at
at
it
it.
too. I need that's
So,
strings and stuff like that. I haven't looked
mm-hmm,
into yet because I hadn't needed to. But
mm-hmm,
I'm definitely interested. What about a teleport script?
mm-hmm.
I could do a teleport script. Respawn. I'm now working on a teleport / respawn script. Actually, the respawn script is probably the most simple script there is.
I'm over here juggling. You can't hear me.
It's a super simple script, comma, but also very useful. Oh, are we at capacity with that?
What? We're not at capacity, are we?
Yeah, simulation animation, we're at capacity. Just lower the number
Okay.
of players. Yeah.
No. It's my fault.
Why? Oh.
Uh, so just having some fun there, but yeah, it looks like we actually reached capacity with all of that.
Yeah.
So I deleted those. It's
Yeah,
fun.
that was
Oh,
falling off the edge is a good reason to use a respawn trigger.
there, John.
Hmm?
That's great, dude. That's great. Yeah. I'll share it. Boop. So, what more? Should we just world hop or what?
Maybe. I mean, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. Do you want to
Oh,
make
wait.
a respawn, John? Is that
Oh,
what
it's
you're
over
working on?
there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's over there. So, like, write this pad here. Now we're up here.
Okay, cool. So John made a respawn script there, which is very important. A respawn script. Uh-oh. Speech recognition here.
Yeah, these are the basic scripts that would have really helped me a lot. I want to show them how to make rocks, though.
He was trying to oh yeah, you see the chat there. Okay. Uh Nice. That's good looking rocks.
This is how I make rocks. Mess that up.
Nice. You gotta make it grabbable. Make it grabbable in metal or something.
Gravel.
Yeah. Wow. Can you grab it?
Oh no. You have to go into there and make it. I should make them brown. They're a little too shiny. Was ice?
Yeah. I have a couple of those.
Well, now they're two the same.
Well, now they're just the same. Yeah, that's it. Right. I mean,
Oh. Kind of want to show like the skewing, how important that is, at least to me.
right. Yeah, it is important.
I remember when I first discovered that, I thought I was so smart, not realizing that it was pretty common. You know,
Oh, yeah, but I mean, you use it all the time to get realism.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
yeah.
I mean, for
But there's
sure.
certain quirks about it, you know, with grouping and ungrouping and stuff like that. I'm gonna like do this little demonstration. I'm gonna get rid of your balls. Is it okay, John?
Yeah,
Get
well,
rid of
that's
your
fine.
balls. There you go. You've been deballed.
Oh man.
You can make more.
That's what she said. I mean, she did. Well, I don't know about that.
Hope this is a good illustration of the skewing process. And then you go up
So,
inside the object. and
Miles
do
is
that.
saying he's got kids.
Mhm.
Running around about the. Let me see here.
Whoa! Oh, I'm dying.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, looks like John, his headset died. Whoa. Whee! What? Wow. Something's here. What's going on? Oh. Mhm. Oh, whoops. It's the ground, yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Ruth. Ah,
Hi.
how's it going?
Nice. Good. Nice to see
Yeah,
you.
yeah, we just ran into a little problem here. I think we grouped that sort of crystal thing to the bottom. So
Oh, yeah.
go ahead
And it looks like it's
and
still selected.
yeah, go ahead and deselect that group there that you made.
Can Miles hear us?
Well, no, so we've got we're using Messenger, and
Oh, okay.
that way we can kind of relay back and
So
forth.
you're
but-
recording, you're just pushing the record button or the microphone?
Yeah, on my phone, and I'm
Nice.
hoping that I'm
Awesome.
hoping that it recognizes it well. But yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
yeah. So he's hopping around down there, and
Wonderful.
let's see.
I'm going to say hello to Miles. Hi, Miles. High five. Yeah. Yay.
We've been having a lot of fun.
That's so good.
we looked at some scripting and stuff, and then we decided that we were just gonna do some fun stuff. We made some rocks
Yeah, just
and
play.
basic shapes and stuff. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They're very cool. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Body language. That's so good.
And I mean, I think the thing that we were looking at was this grabbable here.
I can't hear you because you're global. Let's try that.
Oh,
What were you saying? Oops. Let me lock that.
oops.
So, let's teach to deselect. No.
Yeah.
To deselect, shoot in the air like you have guns and you're going pow, pow. That's funny.
Oh, and he's recording on YouTube, by the way. So
Nice.
he should
Yeah.
be able to have some of this recorded later. But I have to remember we need to talk.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, of
great.
course,
I'm glad.
for
'Cause,
future
yeah,
reference.
Miles, you said, right, closed captioning. That's fantastic. This looks amazing, John. Well done. Did you take
Yeah,
the
well-
Deaf World template? That's great.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
wasn't sure about doing that, but I thought maybe we could use some of this to talk or just to look at,
Yeah.
for at least
No,
for
that's
a
clever.
start.
Oh,
And
and
then,
John, I haven't gotten to meet you before. Hi.
Oh, wow.
You're like my first
Hey.
friend in Horizon.
RC.
Really?
I met you. Yes, you friended me like the day one. Day one.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm so
Me too.
connected somehow to so many people's origin stories, and I don't even know it because I just friend everybody and kind of try to be that welcoming
yeah.
place.
Yeah, I
That's
could see
really
that.
sweet.
I could see how lots of people would oh, hey.
Oh, look, that's so great. Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, this is great.
Look at that.
I love it.
Have you seen the talker?
Hello. No.
Hello.
Do you have another
yeah,
one here,
so-
John? Or is that just the one?
There's only this one, but I mean, you take this and then you can select your phrase. Can you please repeat the question? And then you can say,
Whoa.
follow
Where
me.
did you get that?
I made it.
You made
I'll
it.
Did
follow
you make this?
Yeah.
Damn.
Follow
Well
you.
done.
Yeah, well,
when
that's
did you
the
do
thing.
that?
So, but yeah, and then I'm having fun. And that's the main thing.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
So, but the
That's
I didn't mean to
so
problem
steal it.
is,
Sorry.
like, this was difficult
No.
to code. It was difficult to script. And I actually ended
Yeah.
up, it turns out I kind of did it the hard
I'm
way.
having fun.
So my goal
having
is,
fun.
you know, to take this and turn it into you know, something even easier to use. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Well, it's a
Yeah.
good
More
start. I mean, it's
phrases.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I bet Horizon hasn't
Yeah.
even come up with this much. That's so
Yeah.
good.
So
Yay. I'm so glad.
yeah,
I'm
so we've
so
got
like
some examples.
impressed with both of you, and just the courage of everyone in this group is brilliant. I'm
Yeah,
so
it's
happy.
great.
Yeah. Yay. Oops.
Oh yeah, that's when you try to do a thumbs up, you steal it.
Accidentally
We're-
steal it. Sorry.
It is interesting. That's sort of a
Yeah.
I'll
bug
fix
or
that one day.
something we have to
I mean, it's
address. Yeah.
Yes, I guess it's a bug. It's
I'm
incompatible with
I'm
thumbs
gonna
up.
type something
Hello.
in the air because one of my favorite things about Miles is we're both
Every time we try to
PDXers.
Thumbs up each other. We end
PDX.
up stealing.
It just is like a
the
fun coincidence. Woohoo! Miles, look, PDX. Yay. Woo. Yes.
You have to go into a. You have to become a genie, and then everybody can hear you.
Exactly.
we can
change
yeah,
that.
we can hear you down
I
there.
can set this.
I know, we should
let me set
change
this
the
to
setting.
global.
Right? Woohoo.
Yeah. Well, so and then this is great because this is his world.
Global.
I mean, he can come back and
Yeah,
this is
yeah, he
all
can
he has
keep
all his stuff.
Tooling with it.
Yeah.
So do you feel,
Okay.
let me ask
Locked-
some
oh, it
questions.
is
'Cause
locked down.
what I did while I was I locked it. While I was waiting for you to, I thought you were going to party invite me. So I was just in the creator tool world updating them.
Oh,
But do you think Miles is past that? Do you think he's got the hand tools down?
oh,
to the point
any
where-
of those. So we were thinking
Yeah.
because we thought maybe we could import that world into here, but then we
Yeah,
thought,
we
nah.
can.
I mean, I don't know. Do you think?
Yeah, that's why
yeah.
I set it
Now that
up
we've
that way.
deleted your
Was so you
balls,
can
we can
import it.
Okay.
we can do it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's important
He
then.
had-
Absolutely.
He had a
Great.
million
Let me,
like
Let me tell him.
dynamic balls in here. Oh, that's
Uh,
better. Yeah. Well, this isn't
yeah,
actually-
sorry.
Okay, let me,
I was juggling spheres. We were bouncing balls back and forth and stuff. It's fun.
Oh, you got a
Oh,
moving
funny.
platform.
So-
going. Cool.
go ahead and let him know, and then I'll import it. It's gonna
Okay,
be
so
glitchy.
Miles, we are going to import another world at the moment. It's going to glitch just a little bit.
You have such a
and I
calm
don't know.
voice, John and John.
has
Both
such a
of
great
you, very
voice.
calm.
Thanks.
This is my calm
What?
voice. This is my people voice. So
You both
non-threatening
sound
voice.
so
Thing
calm.
is,
I love it.
This
Okay, here we
headset
go.
Can pick up. a
Buckle up.
whisper.
It's got a lot in it because I have the old tools. I didn't
Okay.
want to lose the
Yeah.
old ones, so it's just gonna be.
I love the
glitch.
palette that you made too.
Yeah, have you
of
seen
all
it?
gradations.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's pretty fun.
Oh, and I was going to ask about like all the images in there because I looked down at some of the things in there.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
You
We're
zoomed
almost
in.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember, John Burnbens, if you heard this story, but I hit this wall where I was trying to teach people how to create many months ago, and those videos and those 2D images were just driving me mad. And so I yelled at Mark Zuckerberg and then spent 5 hours creating these tools. And I was like, I was cussing at the sky and being like, this is such bullshit. You have paid whatever. You should have made these, whatever. And I was like, the least you could do is introduce me to the person that made 2D images instead of going through the trouble of making these in 3Ds. And literally an hour later, that person showed up in a world and was like, hey. And I was like, hi. And they're like, they kind of eventually admitted they were a developer. And then I took them to that world because I just made it. And they're like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. I was way too lazy to do this. Yeah. It was so funny though.
Like,
Right.
an
Right.
image or-
Pictures. Yeah. No, I know. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly
That's exactly it. It was
a
It was a howling labor of love. Let's just say that.
Yeah, and I was like, how did
So,
you get the images?
yeah, let's tell Miles he can come up to look at the tools and play up here. Sorry, John, when you went into,
Miles, so
I couldn't hear you anymore.
Oh,
Let me
we
take
have
the grid off.
oh yeah, this must have gotten changed again. It's set to
Yeah.
global. Did we import another one?
I imported a weather. Yeah, there's a weather that comes with
Oh,
it.
that's what it is.
Is
They
it-
changed the settings
Yeah.
back. Oh,
There's
yeah,
a
you're up
weather
here.
in there as a teaching tool. So I'll leave the weather up here because
All right.
otherwise it's hard to tell what that is. But yeah,
Yeah, these tools are.
Um,
This is gorgeous. I'm really impressed. This looks identical. Like I feel like I could just use this.
thank you. Yeah, exactly. No, it's funny how people like mistake the tools. Oh, and we're out of capacity, so I should delete these. These are the old ones.
Well, in build mode, we don't need to worry about capacity as much.
Well, you can't add anything if you're out
Oh,
of
that is
capacity,
true. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, your museum is super impressive, man. I've had that on my mind forever, and finally,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's good to see somebody doing it because, yeah, I've been thinking about that stuff for a long, long time.
Yeah, is one of like maybe my first month in, I started to conceive of the idea, and it's gone through several different iterations. But
Yeah.
I think it's gotten
Yeah.
to, this is like the third version of it, and I kind of brought Paige in, because I had met Paige
Yeah.
and I knew she had a museum. and
Right? She's
I didn't
so
want to step on her
museumy,
toes or
right?
anything. Yeah,
No, no,
and
no.
so
It's
like
brilliant.
this is just be fan art, pop culture,
Oh, it's brilliant.
entertainment.
Have you
So,
met
like,
Ahab?
Yes, I have. He was also someone early on that I met, like
Oh, great.
and I haven't talked to him since I met
Okay,
him.
he's
That
coming
we
back in now.
seemed to hit it off pretty well, but I haven't talked to
Okay.
him since. I just don't see him in here anymore.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the color palette out. I'm trying to get the capacity under.
The beautiful color palette. Look at that.
Yeah,
the
bye bye
gradation.
color palette. too much detail. How? Wow,
This
there's
is
still a lot. So we
still
still
over?
have. I think it's text. This was
Well,
when I was
the
very
world is set to
young.
8 people, so if he set it to 4, that would get
Yeah.
it back. I think it's set to 8. Yeah, it's set to 8.
John,
That would-
can you
that would
use
be-
your calming voice to tell Miles to set the capacity to? I don't know how we're gonna do that because it's a few extra steps, but maybe I can delete some more something somewhere. This is all text actually.
is it?
Yeah, these cubes are text. I'll just delete a couple of these and it should pull it down.
Man, this is
We can
so
teach
great.
those things later.
Just point that.
There we
and
go.
say-
I know, yeah. I used to be so like fancy, such a fancy person when it came to like teaching. And then one day, it was actually a sandwich where I realized like, just let them pull an object out and learn everything off of the object that they decide that that is.
Well,
And it
what I
really
did was
is not that
yeah.
complicated.
I systematically went through the tools. Like, what does this do? What does this do? Like the array tool.
Yeah.
When I because the array tool was the last tool, I was like, what does this do? Because
Yeah.
it sometimes would appear and sometimes wouldn't. And then one day, like, I just figured it out. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, I know. The aha moment of the array was like,
yes. And there's
such a
something
joy.
special about that
Oh,
aha moment.
so good.
Like,
Yeah.
it like
Yeah,
sticks to your
the
memory.
spark
right?
collides inside, and you're like, I am God. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel you.
And like,
It's so
I think
good.
it has a lot to do with learning too. It helps you remember that
Yeah,
thing you just learned because you had
yeah,
that aha
exactly.
moment.
You had the spark, right? So it kind of positively reinforces a little rush of
Oh, yeah,
energy,
yeah. Like,
and then you're like, I can build more. Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
cool.
solidified in your memory too.
Yeah, totally. So, you both have been in here for like at least an hour, right? This
I
is
have no idea.
a longer
Miles, you
building.
actually don't need to do that at this moment. Yeah, so we've been in here, what, for an hour, right?
At least, yeah,
Oh, an hour and 40 minutes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
a long build for anybody. How's your energy, Miles? Let
This
me
user
send
interface
it.
was the old one and was used as a teaching aid.
The UI is impressive. What's it for? Nice. Yeah. Yeah. So it's let's see.
It is impressive.
It's just to explain things if you start to get confused with your tools. Cool. You guys are just, I'm so impressed
Yeah.
with everybody here. This is just fantastic. Like, way
Well,
to
that's the
innovate
thing.
and revolutionize.
Well, so when I think one of the other things is when people are muted, they can't talk or something. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
if my family's
exactly.
asleep right
Right.
there,
Right.
if there was
Yeah.
a way that I could just be like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm busy at the moment, or my family is
Yeah,
sleeping.
yeah.
You know?
Right, right. Please hold. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
No, there are crossovers that are practical for everybody, but I'm just so grateful that we're doing this. This is where we make magic real, you know, like this is so beautiful. So, yeah,
So Miles,
I'm
absolutely,
guessing.
slowly but surely, you'll pick this stuff up, and obviously, you've got great resources in us, and pretty much anybody you meet around here, really, right?
Oh yeah.
Yay.
I'm sending that to him.
You must never have any trouble with voice recognition.
Oh no,
Just
the
so-
voice recognition is my father. Like what? Like my, I don't know. I identify with the computer sometimes. Right?
So good. Yay. So,
So,
Miles is probably
um,
going checking out for the evening.
Yeah, yeah. So let's see. I think so Miles, I'm going to continue working on the word cloud kind of idea just for getting gestural communication going, and we'll get up to speed.
Yay.
I really I think that the gestural, like we have to think outside the box here,
Yeah. I know.
because you know, it's like you I like even with that talker device, when I could have, you know, words floating in the air, it doesn't,
Yeah.
you know, like
Well, I
doesn't.
you know, I
Yeah.
think about Waffles. I actually haven't played it yet, but he has that emote world where you shape things on the person. Have you been to that?
Yeah.
You have a little person doll and you move it and it moves the big giant doll over there. I
Right.
think he used that sort of modified code in his monkey game, which I haven't played yet, but I'm wondering if there's like a weird translation of like body language orientation to create certain words in a world so you can communicate.
Okay,
Just
so
key
yeah,
phrases or something.
he's asking me a question here. So absolutely, Miles, we should plan out the UX first before we get too deep in anything. My main goal is to try to just get numbers from the different gestures so that we can use them to modify lists. God, it's a lot. What? But you know,
I would like
one
just
step at a
captioning in
time.
here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if Facebook would just allow us to kind of like a voice to text, and then it would just appear with a button
Yeah,
with
that'd be
voice to text
so.
mode, and then we
I
could
would so
talk, and
solve
then
it
we'd have
quickly.
captions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the
That would be
piece
it.
though.
Yeah. So, did either of you ever meet
Blind Tony, which I
Okay,
love
so
that
hang
Miles
on a
did Deaf
second here.
Miles. Fantastic.
I didn't. I would never do.
So we only have the positions of the controllers. We don't have any of the hand shapes yet. We might have that in the future, but at this point, we're just going to have to use relative positions. He's asking if we can use the hand shapes of different things,
I know.
but we don't
That's
have
tough.
access to that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with just the buttons. We don't have access to all the triggers, really.
But I
Um,
think one piece that
mhm.
could be nice is to actually give Miles the basic orientation to do a world hop with us so he can
Yes.
see some worlds.
Right.
And like, just like if we can just determine basic hand signals on like, we're going to go this way, check your wrist, whatever, then
Oh,
he
yeah.
could join in on those things and then just communicate by text.
Mhm.
What I was going to say is that Blind Tony, who kept trying to change his name but couldn't figure out how, so good job, Miles. He goes by Media something, Media 1119 or something. But the stuff that we did together in him learning world creation tools became pieces that I was able to bring developers in to show them some of the barriers for sight challenged people in here. And they actually changed some of their menu pieces from it to make it more navigatable.
Oh, that's
So
wonderful.
even though we might not be able to get closed captioning, we might be able to get
Right.
more
That would be amazing.
just pieces,
Okay,
like
so
what,
we
what their
have the
interest
access to the
between-
state of the different buttons, so we can tell if the trigger is pressed or let go, or the A and B, X and Y buttons. We have access to that.
Eventually,
So
though, once
you
they
can,
get the occlusion
when an object
problem
is
solved,
grabbed, you can tell,
you could just do
if they're pressing a
'cause that's the
button or
only
not.
reason hand tracking's not in here. Because our hands would be flying everywhere every time we did this.
Yeah, that's so true.
But I think those little wrists, have you seen the new hardware they're working on? I think that
I've-
might
yeah.
solve that problem,
That's
hopefully,
awesome.
and then you could have
Hopefully.
actual sign language in here.
Yeah.
Um,
Even if there was, even if we develop the deaf world out so that there's more options, so like especially world hop kind of communication, if there's more options on what to press to talk to each other, or like check messenger, stuff like that that isn't necessarily on there but would be easy to like refer someone to just in case we were getting lost in translation.
oh yeah, like if I could just hold a
Common
sign
phrases.
that says check messenger,
Yeah.
check message.
Yeah.
That means
yeah,
I've just
exactly.
So
communicated.
another thing too is if we
That's
have
something
two
John
objects,
could add
one in
to
each
that.
hand, we can have
Right,
relative
yeah.
positions,
Yeah.
and
Good.
we might actually be able to get a lot of different gestures from that.
Mhm.
He's asking me about how we can use the trigger and side trigger and stuff like that to make different gestures. So
Wow.
I think
There we go.
right now it's just not possible to to use those gestures like that.
You could have a
Well-
basic, are there like basic hand gestures to form like a very rudimentary kind of communication? Like you can do every word or every phrase, but are there phrases that we can do that would be beneficial?
Right. Well, there are certain gestures I think we can do in here, but it's going to be limited. Eventually, when we get really good hand tracking, we might be able to achieve ASL in here.
Oh yeah. That's what we were just talking
And
about.
I'm just dictating that to sending that.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and I think that some of the pieces, I wish we were recording this. I think some of the pieces that he's doing, we can actually, this is yes. Right. So we need to learn what
So-
we actually do have.
What is this?
Right.
Okay.
So this
Well,
is
for
yes.
one thing, this
I
is
know that
thank
part.
you. This is
Yeah.
thank you.
Right.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes. Yeah.
hmm
Thank you.
More.
That's
More.
Okay. So which one is
Baby.
this? Hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Baby.
My baby.
Nice.
My son.
Yes. Yeah, he has a baby. Right. That's so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, it's so cool. It feels like we're learning how to grow a bridge right now. It's
yeah.
amazing. Oh, baby. And this is such human communication, right? Of just like, what can we do instead of how are we limited? Yeah, what is this? I don't know what this is.
Mm.
So funny to have somebody like really evaluate and say like, this is what your hands can actually talk about.
Oh
with
yeah,
your-
yeah. And I think that he would
Well,
be
the
a
other
good
thing is,
person to figure out what kind of sound language you can do with this limitation.
Exactly. Like maybe there are some signals we
Okay,
can.
what does this
get-
mean?
Yeah,
What am I
yeah.
saying?
But even if we don't know, just mirroring this back to him can help because it's just letting him know we're hearing him and we're trying. So that's fantastic. Love it. What a joy, Miles. All the things we've never done with our hands, you know, like all
Yeah,
the
and here, like,
possibilities.
just like, come
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's so true, right? I've never. Nice.
Mm.
Yeah. I like it. So good.
So definitely, I think I want to look and see what other people have done. I mean,
Yeah, it's a great idea.
so here's one thing.
Oh.
One thing that I really wanted was to form a list of the most common things that are going to be said in here
Mhm.
because
Yes.
this is a different situation. So
Oh yeah. You could make a situational based like controllers
Right.
as well.
yeah. Well, so the whole thing I want to make is a hierarchical menu. So you pick up an object, it gives you some options, you move to the option you want, click, and then it expands into that
I
menu.
like
you know,
that.
and then you click. So that way you can
Wow.
get like, you could go to alphabet, and then it's an alphabet cloud with the most commonly used letters in the middle, and
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
actually type fairly quickly. But Miles, you're absolutely right. Before we go too far with any kind of design or whatever, we should talk definitely about what we're capable of and what we want to get into. And now I read.
Make sure I got it right.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
text to
this is
speech for
cool.
me is not that
Okay.
great. Or-
Yeah,
No.
he says it's
Speech
very
to text.
difficult. The ASL, yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
Mhm.
I can only imagine it's like, you know, if you learn ASL and then your hands are
Yeah.
disabled
Not your
somehow. I mean,
hands.
it's
Yeah.
like,
Exactly. Yeah.
it's
I mean,
frustrating.
I think it's possible probably like for someone like if they actually get real ASL like capable hands
Yeah.
that you could use machine learning algorithms to translate that
Yeah.
for people who don't know sign language. So
Well
if you're
put.
used to signing and speaking that way, because I know
Yeah.
that they already have that on the video side. So there's
Right.
like
Right. Exactly.
yeah, so they can translate videos like using AI algorithms. So they should be able
Yeah.
to do that even better if you actually have access to every little aspect of your hand moving.
Exactly.
So yeah.
No, I
So I
feel
mean
you.
that's something that's one of those things that's going to be coming, you know, like there's no reason not to. It's just a matter of priorities
Right.
and time.
It's and it's a matter of illustrating because you know the developers are facing the same thing we're facing, which is like they have their long list and they have their money and bare bones priorities of what to get this
Yeah.
launched as a non-beta. But if
Yeah.
they can find shortcuts to give us just a little bit more tools, especially if the community votes on it and says please prioritize, the voice of people with disability and diverse, you know, directions is a missing piece in here to some degree. We need to
I think if
empower
you
that as
could
much as
show-
we can.
If you can show that helping like say like Miles actually helps
Mhm.
everybody, then that
Everybody,
would be more
exactly.
incentive
Yeah,
for them
yeah,
to like
right,
do
right.
something.
Well, and for Blind Tony's world, if we went to Color Rain, I could show you the box I created. You can put a box on your head and actually see how much he can see.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, when you look through that and you realize what he can see, it has two effects. Is one, you realize he's not 100% blind, even though he's legally blind. And two, you appreciate your sight like never before when you pull that box off and can see the world
Oh yeah.
without that box. Like it's like being reborn to go like, I can take this off. He cannot.
Yes.
But
yes.
it took 2 iterations to get there of like getting the box fine-tuned by watching him navigate his panels and his world and asking him a lot of questions about what his barriers were. What are you running into? Why can't you find this or whatever? And then when I finally had the box on and I was having the exact same frustrations, I knew I had gotten there because he has different vision in both eyes. And so it was
Oh, yeah,
very
I do too.
specific. Yeah.
My
Fascinating.
left eye, I had an aneurysm like 11 years ago, and so my left
Whoa.
eye like has been having issues for like that whole
Oh.
decade. And
Whoa.
so right now, like it's blurry on my left eye, and it gets better and gets worse, but it's always blurry. But in VR, it's
Mhm.
not as bad because the
Mm.
focal plane's like right here, and I have
Yeah.
myopia too, so like I'm nearsighted.
Oh, yeah.
And so like I
Yeah.
can see slightly better when I'm in
Mhm.
VR than I can
Yeah.
in the real
Wow.
world. Yeah.
Right. That's so cool. I love that. And that's the piece that
So Miles,
I
we're
think
gonna
we could
work on
do
a
more.
way for you guys to be able to communicate, so that you can do world build. It will be limited at the start, but we have to do our best.
yeah.
My phone's like, duh, what? No,
Would
Miles.
would you guys mind getting a photo? I'm just so proud of everybody.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah,
such an
for sure.
amazing
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. That's a good idea. We are actually okay, let's see
Let's see if Miles can
Miles
do a
in?
photo.
the wheel.
Miles needs to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Miles photo.
Okay,
he's
Miles, we're gonna
looking
do a
down.
He
selfie.
might. Yeah, he's reading.
Yeah.
A selfie.
So good. I think that
Okay.
it's just up from here, but like this is such a momentous occasion.
Oh, he's coming back. He's back in.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's have the new tools behind, and then we can post this in celebration. Go team.
Yeah.
Go team
Absolutely.
creators. Okay, John, you're behind my head. It's big, but let's not have it behind the head. Yay. Oh, that's perfect.
I think his controller died.
That's okay. Oh, almost. There you go. Oh, that's perfect. Yay, we got a good one.
Cool.
Awesome. Check it out, Miles.
So great. What?
Look. So good. Isn't that
Awesome.
sweet? That's like the best photo. Look at that. Yay. Oh, so good.
Excellent.
Aw, I'm
All
so
right,
proud
well,
of us. Yeah, let's go to bed.
So I suppose
We'll
I
keep
believe it's
working.
been 2 hours.
I know. You've been in it.
I can't believe it's been
Yay.
2 hours. So I suppose we should break here, and then
Yeah.
we'll come back to it. I'm going to continue my efforts with the gesture thing.
So
I
great.
might make some detailed instructions. Like
Yeah.
those are the simplest scripts I know, and I think that there are scripts that everyone should know who's even
Yeah.
remotely. Even if you're not into scripts,
Yeah.
you're just a
I
builder.
know.
You need to know those scripts because
So
they're
that's partly
fundamental.
why I have this template is I have the respawn script in here because my big pet peeve was nobody had respawns and it still is.
Yeah, Homemade got on to me about that when I first came in
Yeah.
here. He made me
Yay.
put a
Thank you.
respawn script.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, this is so touching.
You're
Oh.
welcome.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
good.
okay. How do you do that? How do you say you're welcome?
Yeah.
It's just like a
And yes.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. God, this makes me tearful. I'm so grateful.
It's
Yay.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Good.
right. Well, I guess we'll
Oof, must be wiped.
meet again.
Yeah, let's keep working on it. And
Yep.
yeah, I think instructions, Jeff, you know Jeff,
Jeff?
who did
JF?
JF, yeah. So he
Yeah.
did a scripting class where he did step-by-step instructions with a small class for the Creator Learning Project. he worked with Pat, and Pat owns the Deaf World and started that, right? So it would be interesting to get Jeff and Pat and all of us together and talk about like what can we do and what's our capabilities, and maybe Miles can be involved in this and helping inform us of like what he needed that is still fresh on his memory that he had to figure out and was super arduous. And then, you know, I think like we're not going to get everybody. Miles has an incredibly like resilient attitude to this, but even if we can just retain a few people who are hard of hearing to like help us grow community and figure out ways to be more inclusive, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And it does impact the developers to be able to see this stuff, because then they're not sitting there and going, you know, 5 years from now we'll make this disability friendly. It puts a new urgency to it because they're like, oh, there's a double-edged sword here, because to some degree people can now potentially see a video of somebody really struggling with Facebook tools. So
Right.
we get to add loving pressure and just say like, let's prioritize this. Let's find ways we can make it work. So yeah, awesome. Do you
Okay, well,
do you
thank
want to
you,
go?
Miles. I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out, and
Yeah.
but thank you very much.
Awesome. We'll text
Yeah.
later. So you probably, yeah, we should all go to bed. I was going to take you to Color Rain real quick to see that box, but I'll
Yeah.
show you later. You
Yeah,
want to go? You up to
yeah.
it?
Why not?
All right, let's go. So, I
We
guess
can-
we will.
I don't know if Miles wants to
Do you? Yeah, let's ask him.
let's party up, or let's see.
See if he wants to
Do you want to go to a different world
see
with
one
us?
world.
It's just one world.
One world. I think this could ground it for him, so it's not just arduous labor.
Right.
That's such a painful
that's-
part. How hard it is.
That's why I was like, I gotta make some bouncy balls or something for a second.
Right. Exactly.
Oh,
Break
yeah,
from
yeah.
the.
I was
yeah.
like, why are we at capacity?
It's okay.
John, and I looked
Oh, yeah.
over and he's created like 100
I
like
made it.
dynamic
No,
balls.
that's perfect. So
Well,
let's
here you Get
oh,
into.
now he's
Let me see if I can find a
dead.
battery. His right hand is dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought so.
Oh, this is gonna see
No
if he can
worries.
find.
Nice.
world that's in the secret
Yeah.
beta right now. And then you can
Nice.
access it through my training.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. And
Did- Yeah. Can I ask, with
I-
that train, have you been alt space?
I have not.
Have you heard about the alt space cosmic train?
People have told me
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like a
I think
little-
you. No, it's just a train, but it's fantastic. And
I could see
the
something like that in Horizon.
weirdly,
Good texture maps.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, weirdly, like I had taken a few people from Horizon to see that train, and then we ended up in your train after you published it, and we're like, "Oh, he's been the alt fit." I don't know. It's so crazy how similar it is. Yay! Okay. Now we'll demonstrate party up. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. It's like, whoa! That's great. Yeah.
Well, no, it's
It didn't work though. I know it's been so glitchy.
yeah.
Not really working. All right. I'll send you the video. Now we have to tell him how to do that. Check your. Check your wrist. That would have been totally magical. Check your wrist. See the notification invite. Yeah, good. You see your John the player down here.
Oops. Sorry. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You're in.
I
And
got it.
now we'll see if anybody else is able to
Oh, how
join.
do you do that? You do double jump?
Oh, it's yeah. So, oh, that's interesting. The spawn point up here is more bouncy, but you probably didn't spawn.
Oh, I didn't spot it.
I don't think that worked, which is sucky. I'm gonna cancel a request and re-add. It's weird because usually in the World Hop we did tonight, the last person to not join doesn't actually get into the party. Just it's kind of like that game where you put your finger on your nose, but worse. Okay,
There, that double jump.
check your wrist again. Try
Okay.
again. Death mouse. Oh, good. Perfect. Join party. The current party. Okay, I'm joining the party with him. See if that. Yeah.
Okay.
Party. That's super funky.
No, uh-oh. That's
That's
perfect.
super
He just left.
weird. No. Art face is art face. Wait, where's Miles? Oh no. Is he out?
He slept.
No.
Dropped out.
Ah,
Oh, he
okay. It's so funny. I don't know. Do you see that it says Telus is in this party?
I see that.
Did I
I
just
see
see
that.
That's so crazy. We were in a party like
We
3
were in the
hours
party
ago.
for a moment, but it looks like he fell out of the party.
Yeah, but you sound you see your wrist. He's clicking. It's a good sign. Click. Yeah.
Okay, it's joining.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's joining. An invite.
Okay. Yeah, that did work. So that also doesn't mean it's gonna work, but you know, I'm gonna pretend.
Okay.
Tyler. No worries. This will be good for me to explain a little bit later to him on what this means. Okay.
Okay, right.
Oh my goodness, is that gonna work tonight? Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. It's not a beaded lips. One tiny little it works. Fantastic. I so rarely get to be like, hey, Horizon.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, they're coming around. Yeah, yeah. That's so great. I saw you invited Don to be on your HCTV. That's awesome.
Yeah.
He was like,
ACTV is a lot of fun.
yeah, I can tell.
Wow. Whoa, oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, so this is fun to do. Sometimes the work born that way. Wow. Okay. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, you don't can see? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so if you grab the balls that fall into the bottom of the mushrooms, and then when you grab it, look up in the air, and it's raining green. Yay. And then you can grab each colored ball and it'll rain that color. I have to show mine so you can see it. I think it's like, oh, yay, that one won't re-rain. So like, I'm gonna see.
Oops, here it is. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
What's up? Oh, crap. Come here. The reset button in here is broken. So
I love these mountains. Oh, yeah, the koosh balls. A little koosh ball. Mountain.
look up the red. So it's a fun world. The reset button is especially fun when it works because then you can make everything turn back around. And it, the last one I think is the yellow. It's a very different world.
Wow, wow. Yeah, that looks like
Yeah, each color brings that particular rain down right above your head. It's a fun world. People like, and so each corner has a different piece of music in it. So you can go in a party to different parts of the world and listen to your piece you like, but you can be around each other.
You know, I love this. I love the in the low gravity too, floating around in here.
Yeah. It's a fun one. It's been really good to hang out and talk to people in here.
This is how Tony views this one.
Yep. Yep.
Let me
So
check
this is
that out.
Tony's-
Yeah.
This is Tony's hangout world, basically. So like, I made this world as a plaza for him because he can't see anything in the plaza. So when you put super high contrast, you can see it from 20 feet. And so he would bring people in here to hang out with them because he can see these colors a lot better than you can, or a lot better than you can see in the stars. And this way he can talk to people because people, when they see that he's blind, then they get really concerned and worried about like, he's blind, so I can't show him anything. There you go. Yeah, I'm really glad we're doing this together because this is giving him some connection to somebody who's been before him that Tony has struggled in, but they made it better because he's been in here. And yeah, these are pioneers, of the next wave.
So the box that you're wearing is it was made by Tony, who has blindness. Yes.
Fortunately, yeah. And John, like you were saying, like Tony in here, we have another sandbox world that Peach and I put together for him. He can see up to 20 feet and navigate. But in real life, he can see about up to here.
Yeah.
So building a world for him that he could like actually navigate things like smoothly was like such fantastic joy to see him just like start going, oh my god, I know where I'm going. It's so beautiful.
We are
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially like get older and right here. Maybe not supposed to be, but things are really controlled. Flip the button and then have to like enhance the contrast or maybe like that.
Yeah.
Or vision modes.
Right. Well, so Pat told me that Oculus did an update recently where there is a vision option shifting around. I need to check back again on that and see what that Yeah. But there's some kind of programming up, and obviously probably not easy to access. Let's pull that off.
A sign that just says turn down your headset all the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's tricky though to be able to see, like, right on this side, you can see kind of insulated.
Because they're not overlapping, so you
Right.
don't get that depth, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try open your menu and try to navigate your menu with that on. So they changed the color of the menu and made things more high contrast because of the stuff. It's like a little couple gems to it, and they put it on, and they're like, oh my god. Yeah, put this on when you read this as a menu, and it can get better. It's just insane. I said, oh, you did it! Yay! Oh, it's so good. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you guys came here. Thanks for letting me share this with you.
Absolutely.
There are waves, and we've done this before. And Miles is our next wave. Yay!
Cool.
You look so happy. He's jumping around. So good. Okay. That's 5 minutes. So, going the wrong way. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's so fun to connect with you in person. On like, gotta figure out how to call you both differently.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, we're John Square.
You just call me Burns. Well, yeah, we're John Square. When we're together, we're John Square.
Okay. All right. I'm
So
taking
Miles,
off.
we're
Bye-bye.
both named John, so you can just refer to us as John Square. If that makes any sense. But yeah. Ruth, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah, let's go. Maybe not. Of course, you can just call me Burns. You know. That was so much fun. Thank you, and I'm sure that we're gonna be able to do amazing things. Train time?
Have a good night, Miles. Oh, you're already going there.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a lot of fun. Enjoyed hanging out with them, with friends on Facebook. And excited to see what we can build from it. Thanks for watching.